So we started our talk by saying that fear is an impurity which often is brought in by anti-divine forces who want to spoil the divine work. So, Mother says that most of our fear comes from our subconscious archives, and these archives are, as we read in the piece, like the Kauravas in the Kurukshetra of our mind. There are many. The Pandavas are the truths which set us free, truths we hear in talks or read about, or which come up from within our own depths. But these truths are always fewer than the continuous barrage of negativity that arises from our subconscious archives. But if we can link the Pandavas, the truths, to the Godhead Krishna within us, then we win the Mahabharata with fear, the Yudh with fear. But if the charioteer who's guiding us is our ego rather than the divine, then we are aligned with the Kauravas, and in those moments we lose our battle against the fear. So the Mother tells us that when fear comes, don't just accept it as natural. Don't just think, okay, it'll go when it has to, let me distract myself, let me do whatever. Battle it. She says that if you have a connection with your psychic being, if you're open in your heart center, just spend some time. I recommend 108 breaths there, and your fear will be much less. Or she says, if you're a logical person, reason with the fear that whatever it is, you're never helping a situation by giving in to the fear. Because firstly, fear attracts whatever you're afraid of. And secondly, fear cuts off blood from the brain and makes you actually less intelligent. So you're less likely to find a solution. Third way the Mother gives us is the way of faith, to actually repeat in her words, let your will be done. Nothing can frighten me, because it is you who are guiding my life. I belong to you and you are guiding my life. If we can learn up these words and just repeat them again and again till we find a fortification from within, and to remember that in the moment there is no problem. A fear comes from possible negative outcomes in the future, the what ifs. But we'll never find the answer to the what ifs now. Out of 10 things we fear, not even 9 come true. And even if that one does come true, the exact wisdom, know-how and strength will be given to us by life and grace at the moment of the crisis. I will not get it beforehand. So, Mother says that fear is so strongly sort of molded into our subconscious mind that we need a lot of practice and discipline to uproot it from the consciousness whenever it comes, and also to put a strong intention before you go to sleep that you want to be free of all fear. Because whatever intention we put into our subconscious, into our mind before sleeping, has a deep impact on our subconscious mind. So I hope all of us will have a week ahead with much less fear.